Top 10 Essay Topics about Urbanization. History of Urbanization in Brazil in 1980. This essay investigates the pivotal moments in Brazil's urbanization during the 1980s, delving into demographic shifts and social changes. We suggest researching the factors that drove urbanization in Brazil and the impact on communities. How did urbanization shape Brazil's economy and cultural landscape in the 1980s? Provide the challenges and benefits experienced by different segments of society. Urban Economics, the Urbanization Process and its Effects. In this paper, we offer to dig into the economic intricacies of urbanization, discussing its phases, drivers, and economic outcomes. Therefore, you should assess how urbanization affects labor markets or income disparities. How do urban economics theories explain the patterns of wealth distribution and social mobility in urban areas? What policies can governments implement to ensure equitable economic development alongside urban growth? Urbanization in Hong Kong and effects on citizens. You may navigate the unique urbanization journey of Hong Kong in this essay, focusing on the experiences and issues faced by its citizens. Also, you can discuss housing affordability, urban planning, and quality of life improvements. How can urban planning in Hong Kong strike a balance between economic development and citizen well-being? Information and History of Ecuador, Urbanization, Natural Resources, and Politics. Dive into the interplay of urbanization, natural resources, and political dynamics in Ecuador's history. Likewise, we propose to analyze urbanization patterns and their influence on wealth and political decisions. How can understanding Ecuador's urbanization history inform contemporary approaches to sustainable development and resource management? Urbanization and American Immigrant Myth. You may explore the link between urbanization and the American immigrant myth in this essay. What role did urbanization play in shaping the American dream narrative for immigrants? We suggest examining how the allure of urban life determined the experiences and expectations of immigrants in the United States. Technology and Migration in the Industrial Urbanization. This topic focuses on the intricate relationship between technological advancements and migration during industrial urbanization. Thus, you could explore the innovations in transportation or communication and their influence on population movement. How did technology shape the demographics of urban centers during the Industrial Revolution? U.S. urbanization and migration trends at the end of the 19th century. Navigate the fascinating migration patterns that shaped U.S. urbanization during the late 1800s. So, you should write about the push and pull factors driving rural to urban migration and its influence on city growth. How did the influx of immigrants and rural Americans transform urban landscapes? Try to explain the parallels between migration and modern urbanization dynamics. Affirmative action, social movements, and urbanization. How did social movements contribute to shaping urban policies and addressing inequalities during times of urbanization? Here, you should explore the intersection of affirmative action, social activities, and urbanization. We advise you to analyze the civil rights struggles and affirmative action policies. Explain their influence on urban demographic shifts and economic opportunities. Urbanization and Sub-Urbanization in the United States. We encourage you to delve into the dynamics of urbanization and suburbanization in the United States in this essay. Discuss the factors leading to the growth of suburban areas and the challenges it posed to traditional urban centers. What are the ramifications of ongoing suburbanization trends for urban planning and community development in the U.S.? Agricultural Revolution and Changes to Ancient Societies in Terms of the State, Urbanization, and Labor. This paper investigates the profound impact of the agricultural revolution on ancient societies, focusing on changes in governance, urbanization, and labor structures. We propose to spotlight how shifts in agricultural practices influenced the rise of city-states and centralized authority. How can the lessons from ancient urbanization inform contemporary urban planning and agricultural policies?